He's like, well, you got a gunfighter's palm now, you earned that. I was like, yes!
I enjoyed getting paid to step in horse office. Step in horse dump and get paid for it. Well, I thought it was a really fun episode. I like the scene with Samuel Colt. Because this show's gone so long, and this whole search for the Colt. I remember the first episode we shot where the Colt existed. We go to Elkin's house, his cabin, and so it was so fun to go back. And the show, I mean, we've known about Samuel Colt. It's done since season 1, and so we get to do a scene where I'm having a scene with Samuel Colt, and then I say, "Aren't you unarmed?" And he pulls out the knife. There was so much mythology and so much of supernatural wrapped up in that scene that I really enjoyed getting to be in it. So that was fun. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. My question goes to Jensen.
Boo!
Sorry, Jared. Well, we all know that Dean is a family man and that he always
Dean from Gilmore Girls.
What, that child? Yes, a family, Dean's family.
Yes, and that he cares about the people around him. So do you think that he can ever have an apple pie life with a woman and a child maybe, without a bad conscience? Or isn't it possible because of who he is? Or would he even want that?
I don't think it's possible at all. I think we saw that at the beginning of season 6. It's just it was never going to be in the cards for him to have that kind of life, even though he wanted it, or at least thought that he wanted it. I don't think that because the life he's lived up to this point, the things that he's seen, the things that he's done, he's just not wired that way anymore. I think maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, before he went down this road, there was a chance for him to live a normal life. But at this point, he's just too far. He's gone too far. So this is the life that he'll always be called to do.
Okay,
I think since Rory got.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hi you too. Sorry.
Our sound guy back there is going,
I was wondering if you ever did any acting job that you regret, and why do you regret it?
any acting job that I regret,
Yeah.
and why I regretted it? Well, I know what the obvious answer is.
I think New York Minute. I think there are jobs.
Yeah, I regret him taking New York Minute. No.
I think, not to sound cheesy, but I don't regret any acting job that I've done because I've learned something from every acting job. And even the acting jobs that you do that are low budget or underfunded and you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, you learn how to make it work, so you become a better actor because of it. So you also become a better actor by learning what you don't want to do. So it's like anything. The more you do and the more you try, the more you have successes and failures. But those failures, what did Thomas Edison? He said, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb. So that's what I think about acting. It's not about, that sucked. It's like, oh, well, don't do that again. Now do this, now try this. And so for me, I don't really regret anything.
Yeah, I mean, and I agree. I think that everything that he and I have done in our careers has brought us to this point, and I think that he and I can both pretty much. I think it's safe to say that each year has been a little bit better than the last. So we've really been kind of climbing a slow ladder of success, which is in this business a very rare thing. It's either it's either a overnight success that rarely happens, or it's a long, hard struggle And I think that he and I have been very fortunate, the fact that each job has led to something new and a little bit bigger and a little bit better. And I just hope that it keeps going like that. So I don't regret anything so far.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to know if you have been recognized in Europe while you were here on the street by just normal people.
Yeah, all these people know who I am.
Aside from us. And
Yes.
how is it generally in America? Because I know we all love the show, but in general, not so many people doesn't have that
Oh,
huge
thanks.
audience. So how is it? Like, do you get recognized a lot, or is it just once in a blue moon or something?
Yeah, we get recognized pretty regularly.
I have a funny story. We were in, we took a trip over to Prague this past week. I've never been, and I just wanted to kind of hop around a little bit. And we were at the Prague Castle. I don't know, you don't know what I'm talking about. And we were, being tourists, and we were sightseeing, and we were kind of walking through these, catacombs, these things. There were other people taking the tour or walking around on their own. And at one point, I turned a corner, and there was a teenage couple that were right there, and the young boy just looked at me and goes, "Ah!"
The reason that
I mean this close. He was.
The reason is because he realized that, oh my God, Prague Castle is haunted. King Richard is here to save us.
And it's like, what do you do with that? Now I'm in this very confined